Hello viewer, come on in and welcome to 54A. I've just got a little workshop update for you today. No turning, I don't want to get the place dirty. So I've managed to shift things around a bit and give myself a bit more space by getting rid of racks of wood that were in the workshop. So I'll grab the camera and just take you outside and show you where I put it. So now at the side of my shed I've got one of these plastic storage cupboards, and I keep a lot of ready to turn blanks in here. Nice and dry and cosy. And down here outside the wife's shed, got one of these plastic greenhouses, and that's where, as you can see through there, got a load of blanks drying out. There you go, nice and warm in there. And I just leave the zip open slightly so the air can get through it, and it does the job a treat. I can't be bothered to make insulated cupboards and put light bulbs in and what have you, so I just bought one of these. I think it was about 20 quid, and it dries the wood out really well. Even when the sun isn't shining, it's warmer in there than it is out here. And there's our guard dog, well, one of them. And there goes the other one. Back into the workshop. Done a bit of rearranging in here. So there's no wood at all now in that quarter. That used to be full of shelves with wood all over the place, right up to the ceiling. So I've got rid of that. That's all outside, as you've just seen. The corner with the curtain on. The curtain's there for a reason. Keeps the dust off my coffee machine and my fridge and my mini oven, you know, and my slow cooker. Slow cooker I use, I can melt things, wax and stuff. All my coffee's up there, so that works a treat, that little curtain. All these worktops I'll give 5 coats of varnish. Makes it a lot easier to dust off. My grinder, it's in the usual place. Little drill press. My radial arm saw. Now this was a bit of a problem because right next to it I've got the bandsaw. If I was running something through the bandsaw quite long, the radial arm saw, this bit especially, is getting in the way. Can't run anything through. So I put the saw on some runners and I can push it out the way. So now that is further back than the blade of the bandsaw. I can run nice long pieces through the bandsaw if necessary. I was quite pleased with that little idea. It's only some old draw runners I had knocking about. Cupboards underneath, and in those cupboards I've got more of these drawers to store everything with in now, both sides. Keep things more organised. So that's about all the machinery side, except for this corner. I've moved the dust extractor from down there because we're getting in the way of the door. Now I've got the shorter lathe, it's up in the corner. Onto the lathe. Well, what can I say about this? The Axminster AT 1628 VS, to give it its full title. It's beautiful. I haven't found a fault with it yet. I've done a couple of little turns on it and been messing around trying to get used to it. Yeah, I have found one little fiddle. I had to buy an adapter for my chucks because the old Axminster 1000 was 1 times 8 TPI. Of course this new model is M33. Now Axminster, as bright as they may be, do not sell the adapters. I suppose they just expect you to buy a new chuck off them. That's not going to happen. So I bought that off Charnwood, believe it or not. So there you go. But a superb lathe, and I'll do a proper review on it when I'm a bit more used to it and I can show you around it a bit more. No, I won't. I'll show you around it now. Headstock. Ooh, solid as a rock. Digital readout. Great big 2 horsepower motor. It is actually a 3-phase, but it's worked through an inverter down sealed in the base there, so you can run it on your single phase household plug. There's a fan in there as well, so it keeps the electronics nice and cool. Nice big grippy handle for turning it, locking the headstock and turning it round. Indexing on the little spring loaded device there to lock it into place. There's 36, I do believe. Yeah, 36 indexes to take you up a bit more. Where are we? There we go. This is what I like. It's magnetic, so you can put it anywhere you like. Stop, start, forward and reverse, and your speed control. What a brilliant idea. They now do it on a couple of their lathes. The next model down to this, I think it's the 1418. Same idea. So your locks there for the head. Massive banjo on this. Get you around a bit more. That's it. Again, lovely springy handle on it. Really good grip on it. They give you a tool rest on the last one I had off Axminster on the 1000 was the 300mm. This is 350mm. It's the only tool rest they give you, so if you're doing something quite short you will want shorter tool rests. And I'd have thought really for the money you pay for one of these lathes they'd have thrown in a short tool rest, but still, just a little niggle. You also get this pin which will go into this hole here, which will lock your spindle into place while you change your chuck over. Nice little idea, as long as I don't lose it. The bed is so hefty. It took Sheila 3 hours to get this up the garden. Tailstock again. Lovely long handle on this. On the other Axminster I had, it was a really short handle and I had to usually put an extra bar on it to lock it into place. This one, plenty long enough. Of course you get the life centre with it, and the 4-prong for the other end. There you go. Let me switch it on and you can hear it. Well, you might be able to hear it. That's going at, there you go, nearly 1000 revs, 952, 951. That's quiet, isn't it? That's really quiet. I love it. The good thing is, whatever you left the speed on, just switch it on and it will go back up to that speed. And it does take a second or two. It's like a soft start on here. it won't instantly go to a 1,000 revs. It takes a couple of seconds to work its way up. Listen or watch. Just that second or two. Very nice. What can I say about this? What else can I say? I'm so pleased with it, but I'm like a kid with a new toy, and I'm bound to find something wrong with it, but I haven't yet. So except for the adapter I had to buy. I'd rather buy an adapter for 14 quid than 4 new chucks, which is what I've got at the moment. 4 chucks at heaven knows how much. If you want to change the belts, little Allen key in there, this flap comes open, that's sprung on, so you can't lose it. It's dead easy. You just loosen this off, move your motor across to slacken the belt off, slide the belt across, lock it up, done. All the electrics, hang on, are housed nicely in this sleeve, so all 3 of them, I think it is, 2 or 3 go into there, into the back. The disadvantage when you are moving this lathe, whereas the other one I could get the headstock off totally, and the tailstock and the banjo. Brought it up to the workshop one piece at a time. This one, you can take the tailstock off and you can take the banjo off, and you go to try and take the headstock off, and of course it's wired in, so you've got that extra weight to think about when you're getting this in position. It didn't have Sheila's back, but there we go. The next item I turn, I will video on this so you can see me actually putting it through its paces instead of just turning it on and off for you. Still, there you go. That's the new lathe, and that's what I'm sticking with. So that's it for now. So I will turn something on the next video, but I just wanted to show off the new lathe really. It took me a year to save up for it, so just allow me to indulge a little bit. And it's 45 inches long, that is now, compared to the 1000 I had, the red one that you've seen on a lot of videos. That was sort of, I think it was 62 or 63 inches. So I didn't want anything that long. I'm never going to turn anything that's 4 foot long, you know, in between centres. That's ideal for me. 45 in between centres, they say, is 28, which is 2 foot 4 inches. I haven't even turned anything that big ever. If I did need to, I can buy an extension for the bed, but it's not there permanently. The other one, it was one long bed and that was it. It was a great lathe. That's why I've stuck with Axminster. I looked at others. I looked at the new little record Coronet Herald. Great little lathe, but there's just something about it. It's a 14-inch swing over bed, which is what I had on the other one, so I wasn't gaining anything there. This is a 16, so I have gained that extra 2 inches. This is a lot more powerful. The record, I think the control box is fixed onto the head, and I like this idea of being able to just move your little box wherever you want it. So just little things like that really changed my mind from the record. But it's a great little lathe, and I know a few people that have got one. But I stuck with Axminster. I've been very pleased with them, so except for that blooming spindle adapter. Oh, Axminster, get your act together. If you're going to produce a range of lathes, just have the same blooming spindle size on every one of them. Oh well, my little moan's over. I'm pleased as punch with it, and I'll see you next time. Bye all.